back at it with the Youthful Education Podcast. It was crazy. We just recorded an episode and I messed up. I didn't press the record button. So we gotta go at this again. But I'm still joined with Lil TJ, J5, and Jaqori today.
Yeah.
And we're gonna talk about a few different things today. Anyways, J5 just asked me another question. It was that he asked me, J5, can you repeat your question, man? I forgot.
Man, I forgot too, man. I said, what you listening to gospel for? What's so good about gospel?
Oh, gospel music. Yeah. I forgot. Well, me personally, it's just I feel like I'm awakened inside. Like I always listen to gospel music before I pray. See, almost like it awakens me. Like, you know how like right before you hit the field, some people have a certain thing they do, or some people have a certain music they do. It's like right before I get in the field, like right before I pray, it's like I got a certain thing I do that gets me up, gets me spiritually awoken. I feel like gives me my energy. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get into this. So so it's not like a feeling thing for me. Like I can't go on there and be like, dang, I don't feel like doing it. When I can do this and then I feel like doing it every single time, I'm gonna do it regardless. So it's like I'm energetic every single time. But anyways, yeah, so we had talked about faith, man, and we talked about faith the podcast I didn't even, end up recording. It was crazy. It was crazy. I feel like it was a lot of good gems. We were talking about faith, and I had pulled the book out and everything. So I'm not gonna really try to repeat the same thing over and over again because I really don't really like that. So I'm gonna ask y'all. This is not super deep, but just a little bit deep. I just want you to explain the background you came from.
The background
you came from, so people know who you are and where you came from.
All right.
So you talking? You might go first. Yeah.
All right. So my background. I've stayed in Georgia my entire life. So since I was born and raised from there. I'm not the most. I'm privileged, but I'm not like one of those. I get everything handed to me. I still understand work ethic, and you got to earn what stuff's not going to be given to you or whatever. I'm also not from the richest family, or like I'm not poor either. So I know how to handle money and things like that. And the two schools that I went to, a private school and a public school, they were both on two different sides of like the spectrum. So I feel like I got both sides and both point of views from, the wealthy side where all their parents are either doctors, lawyers, or good musicians, things like that. Like they got, status, and then going to the public school where they got to work for everything. Not many people got meals on their plate, stuff like that. So I feel like my background, I grew up pretty leveled and pretty balanced, so I can see both sides and relate to a lot of different people. So.
You got a diverse background. What about you, J5?
Man, I'm from that city, man. The one of all the biggest. Oh man, I'm from that Houston, man. Stop playing. Look, shit. I came from like pretty. I don't want to say diverse, but yeah, I ain't grow up with all gifted with all the glitz and glamour of the childhood. Every materialistic shit, but I had what I needed, so I can't complain. It taught me the value. What you have and not what you want and shit like that. And I came up with a lot of structure, so it made me who I am today. So I ain't had everything, but I had what I needed, and I feel like it got me, prepared to how I want to say. It got me ready to, you know, when you get that, when I get where I want to be as gifted and financially stable, I know like when like all the glitz and glamour, I'll be able to get that. I know I wouldn't prioritize it as much as I would if I was younger or didn't have that structure.
Yeah. So you say you from Houston, Texas?
Yeah, bro. You know that.
I know you from Texas. I didn't know like what part of that.
Houston, man. The best city of them all, man.
I mean, I'll say Kate, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's fucking traffic all day in that motherfucker, no matter what time it is.
No, I'm already knowing. But you know, it's I don't got nothing too special to say. You know, from Cape Girardeau, population like 39,000 people. I was raised up with 4 other siblings and a single mother. I have, like I said, I ain't have everything, but I definitely had what I needed. Sorry, I was never into clothes and stuff like that, so I never asked for nothing really like that. But I always had like a hot plate at dinner and lunch, and I was always fed right. The mother did work hard, so I was able to get some nice things. But you know, it's just one of those situations where you still in poverty. You know, like you still living in poverty at the end of the day. So it's definitely like not me not being exposed. I look at everything like it's okay. But as I get older and older and see like the richest in the world, you just look at it how bad you really had it. And it's like, I mean, people always gonna have it worse than you. People always gonna have it better than you. But you just once you get that exposure piece and see what the world really truly has, you know, I finally realized like I missed out on so much different things that I'm grateful where I came from and how I was raised up because it made me the man I am today. But it's a lot of work to do. A lot of work I got to do. A lot of work I got to put in. So the generations keep on going better and better. But I guess y'all kind of have the same. I mean, y'all both kind of in different states, but y'all kind of said similar things. Talking about you didn't have the most, you didn't have little. It's kind of like you had enough. You had a good amount. You didn't come from straight like the dirt. But yeah, you wasn't raised. You didn't come from where it was chandeliers and columns on cribs with billions in the bank or millions in the bank. So I was gonna say, I bet y'all done seen this before. What advice would you give to those individuals who don't really have anything within your state or city or your home? You know what I'm saying? I know y'all, like I said, y'all both come from two different places. So like people our age, maybe even older, it doesn't even matter. But what advice would you give them that had the same amount of you, the same amount as you, or less than you?
One thing I remember hearing this, and it kind of stuck with me, and I do see it a lot, especially like the school that I came from. Don't let your circumstance like dictate your outcome in life. So like, you know, some people streets, that's really all they know. Don't let, you know, oh, I'm not the smartest, so I have to do that. Or just because I come from this, I have to do that, or I'm going to be like that. Like, no, you can change that around. You can break that chain in your family, and you know, become your first college graduate. Like I've seen it the last 3.5 years at the school that I just graduated from. You know, some people they have obviously the streets, but then they playing a sport. And I see they trying to, you know, they want to get to that next level, but then, you know, obviously it doesn't always work out for everyone. But then they go back to their, you know, their situation or their circumstance that they grew up from. And they think that's the only way they can do it or they have to do it. I say, don't let that determine your life, basically.
What you doing? What you want to tell them, boys?
So yeah, I actually love this question because I feel like ultimately this is my purpose in life. I also like my purpose in life is to help others, you know, figure out who they are. And I just chose to do that through God. But advice I would give people that was in my situation or less, I would say stop looking for someone to save you because you are your own superhero. I think that's that's a quote I heard before that was big. I think a lot of times we kind of always, like for me, since I didn't have my father in my life, I was like, dang, my father was just in my life. I could know how to be a man. Hold on, I'll let Jaqori join right quick. All right, Jaqori, just pick up what we talking about. I'm kind of in the zone, so I can't stop a little bit. But anyways, so
My bad.
I was just asked the question. What advice would I give somebody that started less than me or about the same as me, just as growing up? Not. So I said, don't be looking for someone to save you, for you're your own superhero. Because in reality, like I said, I used to make a lot of excuses like, oh, I don't got the most money, so I can't do this. Oh, my father was in my life, so I don't know how to do this. Or I don't got no girlfriend, or I don't got no car, or I don't got no money. I don't got, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was so much excuses. I'm from Cape. Like, it was so much excuses I always said. I was expecting someone to just come out with some angels and be like, here, I'll take you to the promised land. Like that easy. And I thought like that for a long, long, long time. And in reality, but you're your own superhero. Like you gotta save yourself. Like regardless of what situation you in, you gotta admit to it and understand that you have the power to do whatever you want to do. You mean so much more in this life than you will ever know. We all are the same. Like it's so big. Like I'm so big on that. Like we are humans. We are the same. Nobody's above or below anybody. Some people can be further ahead than you in certain aspects, but ultimately we all humans. We all given different gifts, and your gifts should make room for you. So it's like understand who you are and understand that you can save yourself. You don't have to be in the predicament that you are at this moment. It just kills me when people limit themselves to just the streets or just sports or just any, like, whatever the case might be, like, or that job you might be at or that car you have at this moment. It doesn't matter what you are at this moment. What are you striving to be? You right now, you just surviving, but you're not striving for nothing that's great. Like it messes my mind when people do that, and I don't blame them because it's not even their fault. It's really just the brainwashing they done went through their whole entire life. Because our whole life, we do all we see is our parents. Some people got to work early to help provide for their family. Some people aren't taught a certain way or aren't exposed to certain things. It's almost like a lack of the information. It's not the fact that you have the information and you don't do nothing with it. It's the fact that you don't even got the information. You lack it. So you don't even know how you don't even know that you can do whatever you want to do. You almost look at it, it's like, dang, my father did this, my mother did this, I kind of got to do this. Oh, my mother did this, so I got to do this. So it's like, it just kills me to see people like that, especially young brothers, man. It really do kill me when we all could do whatever we want to. The people who made America was straight from dirt. We all can build this rebirth America. I promise you, if I become president, bro, I promise you, if I become president, you know how Donald Trump, I'm not trying to get too political, but Donald Trump said, America will be great again. My slogan will be, it's time. Wait, my slogan is going to be the rebirth of America starts right now. I promise you. If you ever see me president, my slogan is going to be all blue. It's going to say the rebirth of America starts right now. I promise you. I'm going to say something.
But Dony'e is that damn president, a pastor, bro. He want to be the damn president now.
I'm just saying, like, if I was ever to be a president, like,
niggas say, the birth of America starts now. Dony'e, what's your first mission when you get in the office, man? What you gonna do?
What am I do, bro? Wall Street and any. First of all, I'm gonna look towards everything Franklin Roosevelt did. I don't know if he did anything bad, but I know what he did good. He took down some stuff that needed to be taken down. So people that take advantage of others, businesses, people who can't help themselves, sharks in this world, the banking system, the sharks in this world that keep people in poverty, because all modern slavery is just poverty. I'm gonna try to help create systems for them. I'm gonna help get education in the areas. I'm gonna help get healthcare areas. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try my best to put plays into action. I'm not just gonna go in the office with no plan, be like, oh, I'm gonna try to sign some deals and live my day. Now I'm gonna go in there with a plan. Like I'm gonna go in there before I even think about being a president. I'm gonna make sure I have on down low. Make sure I have people in state governments and all state governments because at the end of the day, you can do anything. You can do something federally, but the states won't do it. So I'm gonna make sure I have people in each state government. I'm gonna make sure I try to become a president around the time that the Supreme Court judges terms end. It's long term. So hopefully, like when they finna, you know what I'm saying, pass away of old age. So I can get some Supreme Court judges in the system. So then I have, well, if you have Supreme Court judges in the system, bro, you can do whatever you want. If I can get 4 Supreme Court judges and I can get some governors in certain areas that agree with me, bro, I'm changing places. I promise you. Because then I can make something federally. The people will believe in me. The House and Senate, they will believe in me. They'll vote with me. If I can get some House of Reps in there, they can believe in me. And then the state governors, they don't have a say with me. They're gonna be like, oh, the president said this. I definitely think this too. But I go crazy.
Dony'e, you wrote it down.
I can't hear that. What y'all say?
Oh, bro. How long you been thinking about this, bro? No.
You wrote all down at a plan. Like, okay, bet.
You gonna be honest? I probably like 2 days. If you gonna be real honest, probably like 2 days. I see so much. Like I said, I'm not trying to get political, but I done seen some stuff politically, like just in the the whole stuff is messed up, bro. Like we always taught in history, and that's why I hate history. But we always taught in history about the Great Depression, about the people who built America, about the recession in 2008. But like you never get too deep into it, you never understand the reasons why. I mean, the more I research and more I watch videos, the more I read, I'm starting to understand the reasons why, how dirty they did people, man. Like how dirty they really did people, how America really did people. Like I said, I'm not trying to get in politics, but America was never great, man. Like I don't even know. I don't know like when we had a great period of time, because like from the greatness, it was always something bad. It was always something bad. And I know it was supposed to happen so we can improve, but man, like when you look at all our great times, bro, it was always bad going on. If you look at when all the industrial period was happening, it was slavery going left to right. It was a lot of slavery going on. It was a lot of workers that was mistreated. If you look at the Great Depression, it was war. It was real war, and everybody didn't want to be in the war. And then if you look at as it progressed in the years 1960s, 1970s, then you start looking at women's rights, and how they mistreated women. And you go to our time now, but we still have modern slavery. You still have people putting people down in poverty. So it's like we have never been a good, wholesome city. I mean, a wholesome society. And it's a lot of racist people out there, bro. Like in reality, it's not even just black people. It's a lot of racist people out there. Like it was me, bro. I'm changing the bill constitution. Like I'm changing that, bro. That we supposed to follow that. Like I know that's getting up out of here. But when that was written, bro, it was only written by one group of people. It wasn't written by every group of people. You know, you got me turned up, man. I'm just gonna ask y'all a question, so people don't think I'm the only one talking. So,
yeah. And then rampage.
Hey, Jaqori and J5. So the question was, from the area you came from, what advice would you give a man, woman, mother, parent, son, whoever we are blessed to see this podcast? What advice would you give them in the situation they are in right now to get through the situation and be better?
I mean,
you mean answer?
It's love, man. I don't care.
All right. For me, it's just stay focused, you know. And like whenever you get a setback, because one from it is gonna happen, either with your family or your job, because workers, they like getting work there. You feel the crime rate high, so you got to stay focused, keep on the grind. And what you want to strive for, even in high school, you got kids, or you in college there, just stay focused. You feel me? Yeah, that's basically all I got.
Man, I think, bro, if I was telling myself, if I was, back in the day, you feel me, and I was talking to somebody like myself, I'd probably be like, I'd definitely be like, find out what you want to do first and foremost. Like, find out what you want to do, because it's easy to do what everybody else is doing, bro. It's real easy to fall into that trap to do what everybody else is doing. I mean, like it's really just finding out who you are and what you need to do first and foremost. Find out who you are and what you want to do. Because it's easy to get lost in this age, because everybody's looking up to everybody now, and everybody doing what everybody doing. You feel me? And once you become once you find out who you are and what you want to do, you become your own person. You become your own thinker. That's the first step. Whatever it is, that's the first step. Becoming your own thinker. That's what I would tell them. First, that's the first step. You feel me? Then once you figure out what you got to do, you got to put every energy, all the energy that you would put into doing anything else, you got to put that type of energy into what your main goal is. You feel me? Once you figure it out, that's the main mission. So why not go hard at it? And then shit, being focused, like Jaqori said, because there's a lot of distractions in the city, man, especially mine. There's hella distractions, hella people, hella distractions, hella shit going on. And when it comes to that shit, once you become your own thinker, it's kind of hard to distract you because you know the main mission, and shit. If you don't complete it, how you gonna save your family? How you gonna save yourself first and foremost? Then how you gonna save your family and whoever else around you? Because that's the main mission. You want to get everybody out of that situation, especially if you love them. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what it's like to be in that situation. So, and everybody that had that shot, and now it's up on you to really just save everybody. That's how I take it, because I'm a family person. Like, everybody that had that shot to save us, but shit, not everybody succeeded. Or everybody got so far. You feel me? But yeah, it's a lot of distractions. Being in that situation, you want to save everybody around you and your family. So just go hard and stay focused, but for real.
All right.
No, that was quite beautiful.
Bro, why?
This nigga here, bro.
Why you do that?
Floor, bro, you good?
Bro, this man stood up, turned around. That was quite beautiful.
Dony'e,
Your turn, TJ.
I already said my piece.
All right.
Dony'e,
Yeah.
All right.
I thought Dony'e said this too. I guess not. I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think I said mine. No, I had to stand up.
Say something, man.
You said what?
I don't even remember TJ's. I don't remember yours. I don't think you said nothing.
Who, me? I promise you I said something.
No, he said.
I said don't let your circumstance, dictate what you do.
I remember yours, but I remember Dony'e talking about politics and shit, the presidency.
He said something before.
Yeah. No, look, I'll just simplify that. I'll just say faith. I'll say you want to get out the situation you are in. Just really talking to people that was in my circumstance or similar or even lower or higher, whatever the case might be. But really everybody. Just have faith in wherever you want to have faith. But before that, you got to find what you want to have faith in, of course. So that's kind of like what J. Fowler was talking about. Know what you want to do, and not just something that everybody else is doing. It's because you see people making money doing this, or you see it's really just the money part. We fall in love, so we fall in love with money so fast. Money gonna come in anything, wherever you do. Money can come with anything in this world. Just do what you love to do. Bro, I promise you, I've been saying this for so long. If you think about an industry, every industry, bro, can make money. I promise you. I've been saying this for so long, and nobody's ever been able to check me about it. Every industry can make money, man. And if every industry can make money, then do what you love, because you can make money doing whatever you love. There's no point in risking your life trying to make a little bit of money that ultimately is not gonna last after you pass away. There's no point. We on bigger things right now. We trying to do generational wealth. We trying to make money that's gonna last for years, on centuries and centuries to come. So our family don't ever gotta be in a situation we once was. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to be in the same situation 100 years from now, 200 years from now. But
facts. That's facts.
It's so much deeper, bro. And a lot of these people some of these young men, young women just don't even understand. Like, I was talking to this grown man one day, and he literally told me, he was like, I know of people. He said, I know of mamas that would encourage their daughter to have a kid so they can, it was either continue to have food stamps or continue to have a welfare check or more on their welfare check. It was something like that.
bro.
It blew my mind, bro. It blew my mind.
Right there, bro, is built in from previous parenting, bro.
Yeah.
See, that's when like that's maybe her mother, like what's the girl's grandmother, her mother instilled that and taught her that's the only way. It's more than, you know what I'm saying? It's just more. It's like, that's like when you, that's what I'm saying. Like when I said I gotta, remember when we was talking at the table, I said I gotta know everything before I have, you know, bring a child to this world, because I don't want them to I want me to know everything so I can teach them everything the right way, instead of me being kind of lost. And I mean, not lost, but not knowing all the way ins and outs, so I can give it to them easier so they can catch on way faster than that. But by her having a baby, that's bad parenting from previous parents.
Man, that's so deep. It's people becoming parents out here that don't even know how to parent. It's people becoming parents out here that don't even know how to take care of themselves. It's people becoming parents that don't even, it's not even set up spiritually, not even set up physically, not even set up emotionally, socially, mentally. You know, like it's people out here becoming parents, man. That's not even ready. Like, I can make a whole podcast about that, bro. It just makes me so mad because people try to speed up the process of becoming a parent, and they don't even understand the responsibilities that come with becoming a parent. And I'm not a parent, but I can see it clearly what it comes with. You just hang around a parent one day, you see everything that happens, that needs to happen, especially as a father's role. I'm not saying the mother and father is more important or less, but we do our role. You are so important when it comes to a lot of different things and a lot of different teaching. Like, you trying to force yourself to have a kid. Oh, I had a baby fever, bro. Come on, bro. Get out of here. When people talking about they have a baby fever. Oh, I see this baby. I love, bro. Come on, man.
I'm trying to do it for social media and take pictures and stuff.
Man, bro, that's all it is.
They don't know who they are for real, bro.
Man, what?
Everybody do, bro.
I got a perfect quote for that, bro. Hold on. Let me see if I can find this quote, man. I got a perfect quote for this.
And crazy, but I used to be just like that, following the trends, following what everybody else doing, bro. Until I actually found out who I was, and I do it no more.
Man,
but he's victim to that shit though.
Nah, like for real though, I got this quote, bro. It say, "Do you remember who you were before the world told you who you should be?"
I know. I heard that shit before.
I asked myself,
because I remember I used to be like, I was never like this when I was little, bro. All I used to do is what I do now. I came back and found my true self.
All right.
Like, what I used to do every day when I was a kid, before social media and before all that, that's who I am today. But a couple years ago, I wasn't that person.
I'm gonna let you, TJ, Jaqori, y'all got something y'all want to say, bro? I'm sorry. I know I've been saying a lot.
About what?
Yeah, I mean, just anything. Like, I just want to give you an opportunity to talk if you had something you want to say or something on your chest.
Not really.
That's all good. You know, I love talking.
You know, how to flip the script and anything, like the parenting side and everything like that. You know, they want to be grown. They want to have grown responsibilities, you know. They really don't know what comes with it whenever they get 3-4 years old. Because your life split in half. You feel me? As soon as that baby, you know, all the stuff you did before, half of you can't even do.
Yeah.
I
wouldn't say can't do, but you gotta make time for it now.
Exactly.
You got a whole nother responsibility, whole nother person to take care of other than just yourself.
Man, they be pregnant women out here busting on the floor.
What?
I said they be pregnant women out here, or mamas with kids out here in the parties every single night. Going crazy.
Oh,
let me show you.
Crazy. So let me show you. What you mean? Hey, let me show you. Hey. Don't say nobody's name, huh? Beat up.
Right.
Don't get beat up.
What name? I ain't saying no names, man. I'm not saying no name.
Hey.
But he looking for something.
Right, sorry, bro.
Hey, OG, you gotta stick with one of these.
Bro.
You know?
How you got that, bro?
You missing out.
How you got
one of these?
See, look, bro. Hey, look.
all three of y'all. 'Cause you don't know what can happen.
Got him. We got him.
Yeah, we got. Hey man, but Jaqori, I be forgetting Jaqori the young one. I have to do it. He really young.
Bro.
I mean, I know TJ young too, but he really young.
Not that much younger.
Oh, you
Oh,
like
look, bro.
17?
How old are you, Jaqori?
I'm 18.
When you turn 19?
August. Last day off.
Yeah, you are young, bro. I ain't gonna cut.
Yeah, we the same.
Don't worry about
Oh,
Me and Corey.
it. No, wait.
no, you're not, bro. What?
Jaqori, TJ, you like 21, huh?
No, bro. I just turned 19 in April.
Oh, yeah, for real.
That boy said 21. Dude, look at dude. No, you know, I'm 20.
Dony'e 40, bro.
Yeah, you look about 30, you at 50. So you just in ages.
No, I just don't get excited by what people our age usually get excited for. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Like I told J5 earlier, like, you know, parties and all that, I don't really care for.
Yeah.
Because you feel me? I like to, you know, be by myself, enjoy my time. Not a lot of crowds because I ain't really with that. I've been that way since I was in high school and middle school. Like a big crowd, I don't want to be around. I like my smaller circle.
Man,
I used to be a party. I ain't a party no more, though. That shit played out.
We know.
What am I celebrating, bro?
Yeah, celebrating nothing.
Exactly.
Man, that's
What party?
deep.
What am I celebrating? What
That's deep.
what is it? What am I here for?
Some people celebrate just to make it to the weekend.
Exactly.
They're happy for the weekend. Like some go change next weekend.
Bro, I done seen people like, bro, people who making like, if you really want to make money, bro, people who making money, they don't try to make it to the weekend, bro. They so happy the weekend happens. Like me, bro, I love the weekend. That's the time I can just keep on grinding and working. You don't got to go out every single Saturday, Friday. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's so much time. It's so much things you can be doing. Like, people go to the weekend and be like, oh, it's my break. I can do this and that. And in reality, bro, in reality, you waste so much time because that's 2 days. That's 2 days in a week you waste. Then if you do the math. If you really do the math, that's like 100-some days you done wasted. That's countless hours of time you could have used if all you did was just work on Saturday and Sunday. That's all it is. It's not no break. But I don't even want to dip back into the parenting situation. But I was gonna say this, bro, because it's something huge. The best parents are parentable. Even if I don't care if it's not a word, it is a word. And the best coaches are coachable. The best parents are parentable, and the best coaches are coachable. If you a parent, man, you ain't.
Man, Dony'e coming up with words on the fly.
I'm gonna start making my own words.
Nigga, right to his pocket.
If I become president, I'm telling you, I'm making my own words.
You must got the Oxford dictionary.
You know, kick your ass out of.
And run out of the country. You think he is?
What?
Number.
I think the worst thing. I think it's the worst thing. And it's sad that there's single parents out there. But I think the worst thing when it comes, or not, maybe not the worst thing, but one of the top worst things when it comes to being a single parent. I know it's not your choice, but I think it's the fact that you have nobody else telling you your rights or wrongs when you as your parent. I was thinking about that, like when you parenting your child, you're really doing however you want to do it, and you really have nobody there to be like, hey, you shouldn't have said that, or hey, you don't gotta do that. You don't answer to nobody. You just go about your day. And I'll be thinking like, oh, parents, they was born, they got good parents. In reality, no, they was just the same as us. Just a little bit older, a little bit younger, whatever the case might be. They the same, they just humans with more experience. And some of them still stuck because they don't want to learn nothing else. And I'm not saying I'll be a better parent. I'm not a parent at all. I don't know how it is, but you can see it, man. Like, it's certain things you can see. Like, I don't got to be parents to know the fact that it's going to be time consuming. that I can set up my kids' future if I just wait a lot more years to get some education, to get me right before I try to get somebody else right. You know what I'm saying? Like that person's gonna depend on everything you like, everything.
True shit.
No, that's real spill.
So here's the situation right now. We can end the podcast, or I can resend a link and we can continue talking.
How long the podcast can last?
They last 40 minutes, and it cuts off.
Dony'e, bro, why are you pacing the floor, bro? What is wrong with you?
Bro, we got 46.
Bro, your girl hurt you, man. No,
Y'all not answering the question. Like in 30 seconds, this thing gonna cut off. So like,
Yeah.
Cause we have.
bro, you ain't saying it. You not
Bro.
letting me know.
In the podcast, bro.
What's the topic for next week?
You ain't do this back. You ain't with me, cuz?
Hey, we'll figure it out. We'll figure
it out. Bye, man. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your year. It was a great talk. Stop recording. I love you.